Hi guys, today I'm doing a review on a foundation I've been really wanting to try, and I know this brand has had a lot of drama lately with their CEO and all that stuff. I try to not really take that into account. I mean, if it was something really bad I would, but I feel like with what's going on, if you don't know, their CEO kind of had a breakdown. I guess that's the way I'm looking at it, so I don't really know what's going on. But I've been wanting to try a lot of stuff from this brand, and if you saw my Snapchat a while back, or Instagram, I posted that I got a bunch of stuff. Their brand, this is, if I haven't said it yet, The Ordinary. They have a lot of skincare, they have foundations, and they're very affordable, and their ingredients actually are really good if you look at them, compare it to other brands. They have fewer ingredients, which is always good. So I got 3 skincare items and 1 foundation, and I got the Serum foundation. I know they do have a more full coverage one, but I'm not into full coverage, so I wouldn't want that. I got these 3 skincare products, the hyaluronic acid plus B5 for moisturizing. I also got the caffeine solution for under the eyes, and then I also got the niacinamide, I think I said that right, and the zinc one, which is supposed to be very similar to Glossier's Super Pure, but it's very much more affordable. So I wanted to try all those out. Obviously with skincare, I can't really do a review in one day. I got the Ordinary Serum Foundation Lightweight Serum Formula, light coverage. I'm really excited about this. So here it says light coverage. On the website it says medium coverage, so I don't know. This costs $6.70. That's better than majority of drugstore stuff, so I was very intrigued on the website when I was looking at prices. Also, you only have to spend $25 on their website to get free shipping, which is awesome. There is 30 mils in here, so I think that is 1 fluid ounce, yes, which is the same as most foundations. It has a pump on it, which is really nice, and I'm pretty sure it's SPF 15. I don't see that on the box, but on the website I'm pretty sure it said SPF 15. But it also, a lot of their products, or I think all their products, are cruelty-free and vegan. I'm not sure if they're all vegan, but I know this one is. It's vegan, oil-free, alcohol-free, nut-free, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and soy-free. It comes in 21 shades, which honestly was kind of disappointing to me. 21 shades kind of sounds like a lot, especially compared to drugstore, but the shade selection is a very few dark shades, which is just come on, people get with the program. On the website, this had an 8.5 out of 10 star average reviews, so that sounded pretty good to me. Actually, it has better reviews than their full coverage one. It says shake before use. You can hear that, right? It's very watery, very, very, very watery. It's a really cute little matte little container. I'll do a close-up of it. I am in the shade 1.2N, which is neutral, I'm assuming. I originally was going to get this in 2 neutral, which I'm really glad I didn't, because even this one looks a little dark for me. But we'll see. It actually says on the website that the shades are so natural looking that you should be able to wear 3 different ones and they all still look good. So we'll see. I guess I'll tell you about my skin type before I even put this on. If you are not familiar, I have combination skin. By the end of the day, I'll get some oiliness in this area. It's not that big of a deal, to be honest. I used to have way oilier skin. Now I have a lot more combination to dry. I'd say I get really dry around here. Things tend to settle and get all weird in here, and it doesn't look, oh, it's great. So I was excited to try Serum foundation. I thought it'd be more lightweight, wouldn't cling, wouldn't do weird stuff. It's very watery, like I said. Normally I would use a beauty blender or something to apply this, but because it is so liquidy, I'm just gonna use my hands. When I read some other reviews, it did say using your hands is probably the best bet. So let me show you. I have some stuff to cover. I will do a close-up of my horrible skin. It's actually not that bad. I'm actually having a pretty good skin day. I have a few not even active spots. They're a little, not even scars, but ending spots that are just kind of not as scarred yet, you know what I mean? I have a lot of scarring on both of my cheeks, and I have a yellowing around my mouth, which is really weird discoloration, which I actually have to call my dermatologist to talk about because I don't know what's causing it. But yeah, I'm super excited, and we're gonna try it out. I think what I'm gonna do is obviously shake it. It's so watery. It literally feels like you're shaking juice. Yeah, you turn it to unlock it. I'm putting it on the back of my hand. Wow, is it liquidy? Yeah, it's straight. It's liquid. Don't know if the color is gonna be right for me. Okay, well, I can already notice that it has some coverage. It looks like it's covering well, but I can feel it drying down pretty quickly. It almost feels like it's gonna be matte, which is weird because it constantly said on the website natural, natural. I'm gonna try to press it in instead of rubbing it, see if that makes a difference. I don't think the shade is too terrible. It just doesn't feel like I expected it to be. It's not super serum-like to me. It doesn't feel like a serum. I feel like it's clinging to dryness, which is not great. I do feel like it gave me some decent coverage though. It's definitely clinging to dryness. Now normally I guess you could use like a hydrating primer underneath that might prevent some of the clinging to dry spots, but if you're using something that's natural, like, are you gonna use a primer? That's kind of how I am. Like, if you're using a natural foundation, you're probably not really a kind into your makeup. The shade is definitely right though. I have these scars right here and right over here, and that's what it's clinging to. It feels nice though, like it really doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna take a little bit more on my finger and just go over where I have more redness, and it's buildable. Like, it's totally buildable. It's really not looking cakey, it's just looking a little bit dry, which isn't great, but I actually think the color is perfect. Yeah, the only places I'm not loving it is right here. I have some dryness, and then around my nose, I wouldn't say it looks cakey, but I have dryness like in this area from like blowing my nose and stuff, and it's kind of clinging there. It definitely isn't blurring pores or hydrating my skin whatsoever. Like, when you feel your skin, it doesn't feel like how some foundations have a tacky feeling and stuff like that. Like, it does not feel like that whatsoever. I wouldn't call this a natural finish on my skin at all. I would say it's natural matte, semi-matte, demi-matte, whatever you want to call it, and it just claims very natural finish. I don't think so, but I think it neutralized everything. Like, I really think the coverage is pretty decent for such a thin foundation. I'm gonna do a nice close-up for you guys to see how the dryness looks and everything. Okay, so I don't know if that came off on camera, the dryness, but I'm hoping it did. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer and the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. So I did the rest of my makeup. I kept it very, very natural as usual, but to be honest, compared to before and after, I think it looks really good. I think that my concealer did help out a little bit. It's definitely still showing some dryness through here, so this part definitely clinging. And now on my nose, I'm noticing I have used no powder whatsoever because my skin's been quite dry lately, so I've used cream contour, cream blush, no powder, nothing. And my nose is like, it looks kind of like you ever put foundation on top of like sunburn on your nose and it clings to like dry flakes. That's what my nose looks like right now. And so I'm not super happy with that. I really thought this was gonna be like my, you know, nice, like glowy, lightweight coverage thing, and it's not. I do think it looks good. Like, I think it covered really nicely for what it is. I just don't like the dryness. It's like really bothering me. I really didn't think this was gonna be so dry. So I'm gonna do another zoom in so you guys can kind of see the dryness on my nose over here again. So I'm just not feeling super confident about this, which is really bumming me out. I thought I was gonna love this. This is my new favorite thing for $6.70. Are you joking? That's amazing. I am gonna spray it, not with a setting spray, but with my Mario Badescu Aloe Cucumber Green Tea Spray, because this does help moisturize my skin when it feels dry, and it's starting to feel dry. I've only had this on for about 10 minutes now, and it's starting to just feel, I don't want to say tight, but doesn't feel like, ooh, moisturized. Okay, well, as much as my face feels less dry now, you can still see the dry spots on my nose over here. I don't really see those going away very much. I think my plan is to wear this for the rest of the day as long as I can handle it on my skin, and I will check back in to see if it got oily, to see if it's lasting, to see if it's creasing, like everything like that. Right now, I'm not impressed really at all. If you have any dry bits that you don't want exaggerated, I don't think this is going to be a good option for you. I do like the look of it on my skin. Let me put that way. The areas that aren't dry and clinging look great from this far away. I think that, I don't know what you guys think, but I think it looks great. I might take a selfie and put it in here so you guys kind of see natural light. It doesn't feel like serum to me. I'm used to a serum kind of like feeling moisturizing. I think that's kind of what I was expecting, a more moisturizing feeling, and it feels more like, there was a liquidy foundation from L'Oreal a while back. It was like a liquid to powder or something. I remember a lot of people did a review on it. If I can put in a picture and remember what it's called, I will. And then I feel like that's what this is reminding of. It went on and kind of was dry, and this is what this is like. So right now, like, I don't want to give it an 8 out of 10. Let's give it a 7 out of 10. I will be back at some point to fill you guys in on how it's going. Okay, so it's been 2 hours since I applied this makeup, and as you can see, it's a little oily. I didn't powder, so that could have something to do with it, and it's not oily in these areas, but it is oily right here, and obviously this light exaggerates it, but even looking not in this light, it was a bit oily. The dryness is still there. I don't know if you've ever worn a foundation like this before, where it's like, you can see the dryness and like the flakiness on the dry bits, but it's still shiny. So all of that is kind of making me not like it. Also, the coverage already faded. It's been 2 hours and I can notice on these scars coverage is faded. I am going to powder lightly with my Glossier Powder powder just because I'm about to leave the house and I don't want to look like an oil slick. See, the only thing is I don't like powder when it looks dry, so my nose right now is probably gonna look even more dry. Yeah, wow. Okay, well it did okay here in this area where it's not dry, but on my nose it looks brutal. Right now I'm not impressed, and it's kind of annoying because it still looks okay from like a distance, like about 3 feet, and it looks okay in this mirror, but not as good. I mean, the powder helped, but we'll see how long that lasts. I also feel like it's eating up my makeup. The other day I wore my BB cream or my CC cream from Physicians Formula with my cloud paint from Glossier, and my blush was still there like 8 hours later, and everything looked good and everything, and like the contour is a little tiny bit there. You can kind of see it, but my blush is like completely gone. I don't really even know how that happened because that never happens. So I feel like this is just like sucking up my face. So I don't know. I'm not loving it. Before I said 8 out of 10. Now I'm gonna go down to 6 out of 10. I'm just not loving it. I will check in one more time today. Okay, I've had this on for almost 7 hours and I don't like it. It's just still clung to my dry spots on my nose. I just went to Kohl's in the fitting room mirrors. It looked really bad. I don't know, it's oily, you can see how shiny it got. So that's kind of the end of this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to see more from me. Thanks for watching.